Hi everyone, myself MB from Saimedha Koti, Hyderabad. I have a good news for diploma holders who have completed civil, electrical and electronics, and there is an opportunity to work with the Powergrid Corporation. There is a very recent notification regarding the diploma trainee in this corporation. So, let us see the notification. Before going to see the video, you please like this video, and if not you subscribe, you please subscribe to our YouTube channel Saimedha Hyderabad for more details. Thank you. So, as the Powergrid was introduced a notification very recently and dated on 1st of September, and even it started the online application the same date. So, students those are eligible can apply immediately in the Powergrid Corporation website. Okay. Let us go with the details one by one here. So, I am going to cover very important points in this. So, this complete notification will be eligible for diploma trainee in electrical, and those are completed diploma in electrical, civil and electronics. Okay. This will be available and eligible for these three branches exclusively. And there will be different regions in Powergrid actually. These people mention the different regions in the Powergrid actually. So, the regions which are including the different states here mentioned over there. NR1 is nothing but northern region 1, that is going to be Delhi, Rajasthan, part of Uttar Pradesh and part of Haryana, part of Uttarakhand. That might be a shifting of the states here. Northern region 2, there are the states here, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, part of Haryana, UT and JNK, United Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, United Territory of Ladakh, like this. So, if we come to southern regions here, southern region 1 includes Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, part of Karnataka, and southern region 2 includes Kerala, Tamil Nadu and part of Karnataka. So, you please confirm yourself with the nativity over there. If you are comfortable to work anywhere, you can choose the region as you want, but you need to choose only the one region for the application of the job here. Okay. There is a condition to choose one region. If you have a flexibility to work anywhere in India, you can choose any region. But if you are particular, you are compelled or otherwise you restricted yourself in your native place, like if you are from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you want to work in only Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you need to choose the job in the area that is southern region 1. I need to look at the number of jobs notification, number of vacancies available also, and I suggest personally try to attempt maximum number of vacancies, try to write in a maximum number of vacancies region. That is my suggestion from the Saimedha Koti, Hyderabad. It is up to you, it is your decision. Okay. So, these are different regions, and there is a Odisha projects also in Odisha. Corporate center, there might be possibility of taking the in center possibility also. And name of the post is diploma trainee. The maximum age limit for this job is 27 years. As on 29th of September. That means 29th of September you cannot exceed your age as a 27 years. Minimum age qualification is minimum you need to complete 18 years, then you can easily apply to this job. Next, requirement of the education is very simple, full time regular 3 years diploma with technical boards, right. So, EE or EC or a civil, but one more condition to apply this notification is very important one is you should have 70%, you should have minimum 70% aggregate overallly. You need to have minimum 70% of marks in entire diploma. That is a very important thing, you need to know that. Next. So, coming to the next category, let us look at the vacancies available in different regions here. Okay. Come to the northern region 1 as I mentioned, which is the highest number of vacancies. In among all the possibility of vacancies here, northern region was as highest number of vacancies in respect of EE and civil. EE as 71 and civil as 14 vacancies. In vacancies also there is applicable of categories like SC, ST and OBC in category. OBC you need to submit NCL, that non-creamy certificate. So, these are the observations, and there is possibility of the unreserved category also. There will be categories according to the given government instructions. So, northern region 2 EE as 12 and civil as 3, northern region 3 civil EE as 42 and civil as 8, eastern region 1 EE as 30 and civil as 5, eastern region 2 EE as 16 and civil as 4. Up to this extent, we don't have any EC jobs here, but from this you have an EC jobs here also. Okay, right. NER, you have EEE 12, Civil 3 and EC 2, SR 1, Southern Region 1, EEE 38, Civil 7, EC 2, and Southern Region 2, EEE 40, Civil 5 and EC 3. This is only for diploma students, this is eligibility for the diploma students, this is completely for diploma students, right. So, okay, next SR2 and WR1, next. WR2 2, there is notification like 35, 7 and 2, and Odisha projects 8, 3, 5 for respective branches. CC, these are the overall 425 is the complete vacancies with the different regions. Before going to apply the exam, you choose a proper region. If you are flexible, you can choose any region, otherwise you choose your native place. Next. This is a complete notification. These are the PWB conditions, and let me cover the important points only. So, during the training period, there will be 1 year of training period. During the training period, you are going to pay, you are about to pay 27,500 per month during the training period, and after the successful completion of the training, okay, and after you are going to be finalized in the job, then you are categorized as named, observed as a junior engineer in group 4 S1. In the pay scale of 25,000, there will be addition of your HRA, DA and everything. It is going to be add on to the 25,000 pay scale. Okay, that is going to be good package actually. Next, relaxation. Coming to the relaxation point of view, in age relaxation, as I said, maximum age is 28 for everyone, and there is additional relaxation for OBC, that is 3 years, SC/ST 5 years, and PW physically handicapped candidate has 10 years and above category relaxation. Coming to the next important point to remember here is that as in case caste category certificate is issued in a language other than Hindi or English, candidates are advised to produce certificate translation of the same in either Hindi or English language at the time of document verification if called for. While the document verification, if maybe there is a possibility, if your caste income is in your native language other than Hindi or English, you need to translate that form, right? You need to translate, the translation certificate is mandatory. If it is in Hindi or English, there is no need to worry about this particular point. If not, you need to be taken care of. This is going to be useful for the document verification. The next important point is SC, ST and PW candidates are exempted from the payment of application fee. There is no need to pay SC, ST students and PW students the application fee. Next, of course, the selection process will be on the computer based test. Of course, written test, there will be 2 parts. This written test will be in the type of computer based test. And one more time is sincerely telling that candidates are requested to be very careful while uploading the relevant documents. Maybe your diploma certificate, maybe your marks, maybe your caste certificate, maybe your photo, maybe your sign signature. Any documentation, try to be accurate, try to be verified. That is why it is mentioned many times in the notification. Certainly triggering that point here, remember that. Okay, and there will be 2 sections of this session, entire session. Okay, there will be part 1 and part 2 section. Okay, in part 1 you are going to have technical subject bits, multiple options, for there will be multiple options. Technical knowledge test, that is going to be 120 questions having specific questions from the respective discipline. What do you mean by respective discipline? If you are EEE, you are going to get the EEE bits. If you are EC student, you are going to get bits from the EC branches subjects. If you are civil, you are going to get bits from a civil branch subjects. So, and next the part 2 will be SAT exam, that is going to be supervisory aptitude test of 50 questions. Here 120, this is 50 questions, and vocabulary, verbal comprehension, quantitative aptitude and reasoning, and entirely aptitude, reasoning and English combinedly will be 50 questions. The exam duration for this exam is certainly mentioned this as a 2 hours duration. 2 hours duration. The exam duration is 2 hours. That means 120 minutes out of 170 question. You are going to have 120 minutes for 170 question. That is going to be crucial. You need to be prepared very well. There will be huge difference for students those are prepared and not prepared. Students those are taking the coaching in certain institutes are not taking. So, if you are with a very successful institute like Saimedha, definitely you can answer, you can crack this exam within the given period of time. So, and the one more important thing is there is a negative marking, there is a negative marking in the system for every wrong, every 4 wrong answers, every wrong answer will give you 1/4 marks. That means, if you are answering 4 questions as a wrong, then there is a deduction of -1 mark. If you answered 8 questions wrongly, then there is a deduction of -2 marks from your correct answers marks. So, that means negative marking also there. Try to be conscious about negative marking. Try to be attempt the exam with utmost accuracy. If you are confident only, then you give your answer, otherwise just leave it. Better to leave the question options. Okay, right. Next, qualification criteria, there is a percentage of requirement here. In part 1 and part 2 both combinedly you should have 30% minimum for unreserved people, unreserved student must have minimum 30% in each part 1 and part 2 separately, and minimum 40% marks in aggregate. Minimum individually 30 percentage. If you add, aggregate means by 2, 30 plus 30, 60 by 2, that is 30, but aggregate must be 40%. That means you should have at least one thing, you should have more than 50. If it is 30, you should have in the second part 50. Averagely you should have 40 and individually separately 30. Okay. Next, other reserved cancers will be 25% each part 1 part. That means, let me explain this separately. That means I am writing here, one maybe have 25, in second you may, if you have 25, minimum 25, that means let me take, you may have 30 also, that is okay. That is the only qualification of individuality, but combinedly aggregate will be how much? 30%. So, if you add this and by 2, then it must be 30%. This is for unreserved, this is for other reserved vacancies. Unreserved persons, 30% each, one must be 30, second must be minimum 30. If you add these two, you are going to get 30. Combinedly, it should not be 30, it must be 40%. That means, you should have, if it is in the first you should have 30 means, in the second part you must have 50%. In first, if you have 40% means, you second must have minimum percentage 40%. Average is also important. Okay, this is the qualification. If you selected in both the part 1 and part 2 and combinedly also, there is going to be category wise empanelment, right? Empanelment, that is a final list, and based on category selection, that will be done by the Powergrid itself. Once you empanel for this, then going to be a health checkup, the basic health checkup. If you are fit, then going to be a job for you. And next, application fee is non-refundable. The application fee is 300 for wherever applicable. That means, as I said already, SC, ST, PWs are exempted from the fee, or remaining people has to pay the application fee 300 in official website only through clicking this link separately. Okay, right. How to pay? It's very simple. So, how to apply? It's very simple. You need to apply in a Powergrid website only, and again they are mentioning very clearly single day single session exam. That's why wherever the region you select, in all regions students are going to write in a single session exam. That is why they are mentioning this point. Computer based test of all notification posts shall be conducted on a single day in single session for all regions. Hence, interested and eligible candidates are advised to apply for any one region only. Any one region only. They are certainly saying that, they are certainly triggering the point, you should apply, advised to apply for any one region only. Once opted for the region by the candidate in the online application form, the option to change the region shall not be allowed under any circumstances. That means, if you have chosen SR2 once, you cannot change to SR1 again. That means, try to choose the right region before going to apply the application form. That is very important. And then we mentioned, that is, the candidate of the applicant shall be considered only for the region for which the application is submitted. Next, interest in let me see this one. This is a very important thing. What are the document you need to be upload in a website? This is very important. You need to please note down the sizes also. The size cannot exceed, the respective sizes cannot exceed these values, right. So, candidates are advised to upload legible copies of the following documents while submitting online application in the space earmarked in the online application. The first thing you need to upload is a recent pass photo size. Recent pass photo size. The first thing you need to remember is recent pass photo size. Try to have at least minimum 10 copies or 5 copies of the photocopy, because if you are done with the exam, then there will be a certificate verification, though the Powergrid will has the same photocopies. Try to get the same photocopies, at least 5 to 10 copies is good for you. Its size must be 50 KB in JPG, which format? JPG format. Next, your signature, maximum size is 30 KB in JPG format. Next, your date of birth proof, that is SSC memo, you can submit that. It is maximum size is 3 MB in the format PDF format. You need to submit PDF format. Next, qualification, diploma certificate, diploma OD, I mean OD or ODC, you can say that. This is going to be mark sheet and diploma certificate plus a mark sheet. In recent years, diploma students are enrolled with two things: overall consolidated marks memo and diploma certificate also. If you are not provided with diploma certificate, you can submit a CMM plus all sheets of individual SEMs. As you are 6 semesters memos. Maximum size will be 10 MB. The format for this form is a PDF. All qualification certificate plus a mark sheet, every semester mark sheet must be in a single copy. You need to be scanned that. Okay. Next, candidates working in the government and PSUs are applied through the proper channel and need no objection certificate from the current employer, present employer. That must be in a PDF format. Next, caste certificate in the prescribed Government of India format issued by the competent authority if applicable. Maximum size is certificate 3 MB in PDF format. Person with benchmark with disability also 3 MB maximum size in a PDF format. These are the things required. The sizes also I am mentioning. Next, in case of requirement of scribe, that means if you need a physical help for writing an exam also is mentioning there. So that is also requirement scribe also you need to write it less than 3 MB. Ex-servicemen and all this and everything is PDF format. Everything is PDF format except your photograph and your sign, everything is in a PDF format. And last important point is mentioning here is that applicants are advised to take printout of the submit online application and note down the user ID, that is primary email ID, password, registration ID generated at the time of online registration. Please note down these details, because whenever you are selected, you need to be verify with the details with logging into your portal. The candidates are called for the document verification are required to produce the above uploaded documents in original for the verification. And he also mentioned a particular point here, that is you should have your own mail ID and own mobile number. At least you need to sustain these two things minimum for 1 year, at least for completion of this recruitment process. You should have the mobile number and email ID unchanged at least for 1 year. And the next thing, right. So also candidates should keep the following documents ready with themselves for any future requirement, at least for the document verification. There is a requirement of all this. You should be right with self-attested copies, copy of online generated resume for your resume, on your resume, documents related to essential qualification, documents related to other qualifications, proofs of norms adopted by the technical board, institutions and CGPA, and that means your mark memos, proof of date of birth certificate, that is 10th class memo is sufficient enough. Caste, SC, ST, OBC, NCL, OBC, NCL, that is non-creamy layer. OBC must be non-creamy layer certificate. EWS certificate for claiming reservation and relaxation and consensus. Next, for ex-servicemen candidate, the discharging certificate. For PWB candidates, disability certificate. In case of requirement of scribe, certificate for person with a specified disability covered under definition of section 2, PWB 2R, PWB like this section, you need to submit that. You need to have copy. Any other relevant documents, candidate will have to bring those documents along with the original for verification at the time of document verification or medical verification, at the time of, even at the time of joining also. Next. Right. So, application once submitted may be edited or updated till last date of submission of online application. So, what is the last date? We are going to see that, but up to last date you can edit or update it. If you cannot submit finally, if you not submitted finally, then you can edit or update it. If you have submitted everything, no one can do anything here. Next. So, these are the centers available, different regions. If you see at SR1, that is southern region 1, Hyderabad, Vijayawada and Visakhapatnam with the possibility of the test center, and SR2 is Bangalore, Chennai and Kochi. So, as the Powergrid saying, 99% they will try to allocate the respective region as the candidate selected as a test center. If not, in 1% case they may shift the center from one region to other region. The one more important thing is, certainly he mentioned here, the point is all photocopies of documents along with the application submitted at the time of document verification, if called for, should be self-attested by the candidate. Candidate should retain sufficient number of same colored size photographs as used in the online application for future. Is try to have minimum of 5 to 10 same color, same size of color, right? Same photo, I mean by same photos as you uploaded in online application. Right. So, let me see the next important point here, that is, as I mentioned already, advised to have the say English and Hindi certificates. The certificates, if you have if your caste or income or anything in your native language, try to get in English or Hindi. If it is has English, there is no need to worry. If it is in Hindi, there is no need to worry here. Next, again in mentioning, it is only for any one region only. The candidate or the aspirant must apply for any one region only. Once opted for region by the candidate in online application form, the option to change the region shall not be allowed under any circumstance. If you choose in one region, you cannot change to another region. Next. Right. So, if you have any doubt and if you want to put any your questions regarding this notification, you can write to the recruitment@powergrid.in mail ID. They provided a mail ID, you can communicate with them. And the opening date already opened, the applications for this notification already opened on 1st of September at 17 hours means 5 o'clock. Okay. You can apply here, right. The last date for the application will be on 23rd of September. 23rd of the September at 23 hours 59 means almost 11 o'clock and 59 minutes. So, certainly admit cards date was not mentioned, and even the exam written test date also not mentioned, but he was given a hint here, that is tentatively tentatively it is in the month of October 2023. That means as we are in the September, October and November, September, October and November. So, maybe so he mentioned this October, but maybe there is a possibility of November also here. So, exact date will be notified separately on the website. As of now, it does not mention of the exam date, but we can expect this would be in the November. Okay. This is a complete notification, and Saimedha Koti Hyderabad providing the complete coaching, for this this complete coaching, the Powergrid junior engineer coaching we are providing in online in Saimedha.in app, in a Saimedha.in app. The actual fee for this course is the actual fees for this course is 8,000. The actual fee for this course is 8,000. We are providing entire syllabus, that is technical and aptitude reasoning, English also. Technical and non, both we are providing here. What are the syllabus is there for this notification, providing everything. And early bird, the students you are joining early for this coaching, this course in the online, we are going to get for 6,000. The early bird offer will be valid up to 10 days, as we are in 3rd today. So 3rd of September, this is going to be valid up to 13th of September. Up to 13th of September, we are going to have an early bird offer for this coaching. The actual fee for this coaching is 8,000. You are going to get for 6,000 only. Okay, the complete coaching is for 6,000. There is a wonderful structure of online. Actually, we have online video lectures and the sufficient practice sets and test everything, including of online test series also. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Please share this information to as many aspirants who those are interested, your friends or the relatives. And so once more, thanking you for watching this video. We are going to meet in the next video. Until then, bye. Take care.